about the different type of the classification of the protist. Okay, kingdom protist. Now today we are going to the what are the main characteristics of the protist. Okay, let's see. That's a characteristics of protist. Please stay connected with me till to end of this lecture. Okay, single cell eukaryotes, very important point. Prot, protist, that's a spelling is change, that protist. Okay, that's a misprinting here. Single cell eukaryotes means that is a actually protist have the plant, animal, and fungi. See, but plant, fungi, and animals are multicellular. But here, unicellular plant, unicellular animal, and unicellular fungi like characteristics posing organisms are included in a kingdom protista. Clear? Second, form link with the other dealing with the plants, animals, and fungi. That's all characteristic means that the fungi, animals, and plants are multicellular, but it's a lower form. Means a unicellular form are present in the group of the kingdom Protista. Contain a well-defined nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. Flagella or cilia are the arrangement of the microtubules in the flagella or cilia is a 9 plus 2 arrangement. We have already studied in a chapter cell. Okay, flagella or cilia are to have a 9 plus 2 arrangement of its microtubules, the internal structures, and locomotion by flagella in the shows in the dinoflagellates and zooflagellates are the types of the protista. We are the photosynthetic protist. Cilia, movement by cilia in the animal-like structure is the paramecium, and pseudopodial movement. This means that amoeba have the pseudopodia, and wingling motion may when the locomotive organs are absent, then any organism are movement through the wingling movement. Okay, and the second is the miscellaneous propulsion mechanism shows in the diatom. What is the miscellaneous propulsion mechanism? Means that these structures are attached to the substratum and then move slowly. That's a mucilage. Means the diatoms are secreted the chemicals. These chemicals are helping in the movement. Okay. Here the types of the pseudopodia. So here are the majorly pseudopodia is the first locopodia, means that in the amoeba, philopodia in the Eugepha, exopodia in the actinopyrus, and reticulopodia in the Golgi, Golgirina. Means the sometime asked in the exam about the locopodia in the amoeba. It's very important. Okay. Now next, reproductions reproduce asexually and sexually by the process involving the cell fusion and the zygote formation. Clear? Good. Second thing, asexual reproduction by the binary fission shows in Euglena. Multiple fission shows in Plasmodium is the malarial parasites. Budding shows in Ursula. Spore formation shows in slime molds, fungi-like characteristics, fungi-like protist, and plasmogamy of Elina. Okay. Now next, maybe photosynthetic means protist, maybe photosynthetic, holotropic, saprotropic, parasitic, symbionts means that protists have all type of the reproductions, nutritions, like a photosynthetic means autotroph, holotrophs, heterotrophs. Okay, mixotropic nutrition is also found. What are the mixotropic? Means that the holotropic plus a saprobic nutrition. Photosynthetic and floating protists known as the phytoplankton means these organisms are floating over the surface of the water known as the what phytoplankton. Free floating holozoic protozoan, zooplankton, animal like characteristics means that they are not receive light. Okay, means the absence of the pigment. Protists broadly divided into three major groups. Okay, which group we already about discussed about that. Photosynthetic protists means plant-like characteristics. Second, what are the examples of the plant-like characteristic protist? First is the dinoflagellates, diatoms, and euglenoids. Okay, diatoms, and we have to study about the desmids. Okay, mean triophytes, dinoflagellates, and euglenoids. They are the major three forms. Consumer protist means fungus-like, which slime molds, or we are as cellular and cellular slime mold. There are two types, also known as the myxomycetes. Protozoan protist means animal-like that Zoophagellata, Sarcodina, Sporozoa, Ciliata. All groups are to be studied in the next lecture. Okay. Here, life cycle in a protist. Which type of life cycle presents in the protist? So here we study about the two type of life cycle. First is the zygotic and second is the gametic. Gametic life cycle says that when the in the reproduction phase, the gametic phase is broad, gametic phase is long, is known as the gametic meiosis. When the zygotic phase is long, is known as the zygotic meiosis. Let's see the sequence of event between the given phase in one generation and that similar phase in the next generation succeeding generation constitute a life cycle means that generation to generation, first generation to second generation, starting of the first generation to end of the second generation is a whole cycle is known as the life cycle. There are two types of life cycle studied in the protist. First is the life cycle is the zygotic meiosis. Is that the life cycle showing the zygotic meiosis? We can also say that the zygotic meiosis type of the life cycle presence in the dinoflagellates, example cetium, gymnodium, according to one Stokes, the scientist, 1973. Okay, also for presence in the cellular slime molds means that the saprophytic, the fungi-like characteristics. Here that this cycle indicates that the zygotic life cycle means the two end part here big. Okay, so here in the life cycle of the zygotic meiosis shows that here two end phase is the longest phase. When in longest phase have performed meiosis known as the zygotic meiosis. Let's see. Red red part is shows as the two end part, and here that part is the shows as the end part. Means that meiosis where take place, that meiosis take place in the two end part, and biggest part is a two end, so known as the zygotic meiosis. क्लियर? होप सो आपको ये परफेक्ट क्लियर हो चुका होगा. ओके, नेक्स्ट, divide by meiosis, so known as the zygotic meiosis. Second thing, life cycle showing the gametic meiosis means that here the gametic phase means end phase is large, is big compared to the two end phase. Let's see, found in the protozoan protist, diatoms, and as cellular slime molds. Okay, spend most of life cycle in a two end condition. Sorry, end condition, that's wrong. End condition, most of life cycle is spent in a end. Clear here that that is a only two end, that part is two end, but whole blue part shows the end part, means that the biggest life cycle and biggest phase is the end. Okay, means meiosis is the this type of meiosis is known as the gametic meiosis because the gametic phase is the last. Gamete produced by the meiosis is known as the gametic meiosis. Clear that? होप सो आपको पूरा एकदम से क्लियर हो चुका होगा. कुछ भी अगर प्रॉब्लम्स है तो कमेंट करें. ओके, बाय, टेक केयर, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के अंदर.